Why is the Devonport Column important to you?
It means to me it's about the heritage, bringing back the heritage back to Devonport, giving not just my generation but my children's generation a chance to revisit what was before we were.
The Devonport Column is important because it represents Devonport as its own community and it is an important part of Devonport's history.
I think because it's been there so long, it needs to stay there. It would be a shame if that became rubble and not quadcore, that's a band, hardcore for a road surface.
Yeah.
You know, so I would say don't let it go.
Yeah.
You know, important that it stays there.
The Devonport Column is important to me because it's an important part of the history of Devonport and it's a piece of history that can be used for generations to come.
It's a big part of Devonport's history.
It's just been one of those, but it's almost like the same as at the Guildhall. Really historic building for Devonport, but it's stuck out like a sore thumb because it's run into disrepair. It's not had a use for many like years. You see all the redevelopment going on like now, and Devonport becoming like a the fantastic like tourist attraction is what I've always like seen it to to be. It's almost like a hidden tourist attraction in Plymouth. And the column is, I think, is a really important part of like that, and it's one of the 3 remaining Grade 1 like listed buildings up here, and I think that actually restoring like that back up to some use.
It's part of my heritage and it's older than me.
It looks nice.
Okay.
It's pretty, and it's good for the kids and that as well to know that it's here, and they can come down here and do things and know basically what it's about and that.
It's been there and it's part of Devonport history.
It's part of our heritage and should be kept as such.
As you can tell by the noise in the background, it's really the centre of the community of Devonport, and it's really ideal for this sort of function where you can bring the community together. So I think it should be done.
Guildhall is important to me because it's an individual landmark close around with it, but it also survived like the Guildhall.
It's important to me because it's part of Devonport and it will be good for the future siblings to enjoy.
It's the heart of Devonport.
Why is the Devonport Column important to Plymouth and Devonport?
Well, I mean, the column was put up like initially in that to actually signify that Devonport was a town in its own right. So it was a case of like now, it's moved on, and Devonport is a very big part of Plymouth. At the time, it was a case of to try and signify that Devonport was actually bigger than Plymouth. But I think we want to bring it back home now that it's not just about Devonport, it's about bringing everybody back into Devonport from all over Plymouth and all over all over Devon.
It's a really important part of Devonport's history, Plymouth as a whole as well.
Because it makes the city look better and because it is ancient.
Put it this way: if you start taking those bits of history away, you lose the essence, not only of Devonport but of Plymouth itself. And when those things go, you can't go back and say, "Should we build another column?" While it's there, use it and do something with it.
It's important for the next generation to know the landmarks of Devonport and Plymouth.
It can be a tourist attraction.
I think it's important that the column gets recognised as a tourist destination and also as a way of, because Devonport defines Devonport as its own town. It also got fantastic views across the city, which obviously I think would help tourism in the city.
It was built to celebrate Devonport's independence as a town, and it's an important part of the history of both Devonport and Plymouth.
I think it's important to Devonport and Plymouth because it's an old reminder of the original community that was Devonport and still is today, with the Navy, what the heart of Devonport and Plymouth originally stood for.
Important to Plymouth because of money being brought back into the area, for people coming to the area.
Because it's basically a landmark. It's something that the whole of Devonport is associated with the columns, and apart from anything else, close to the dockyard, it is steeped with history, and you can't beat that.